Oh, finally, the day that I'm able to actually ride to work. It's been like non-stop rain for almost the past week. And we finally have a break for a couple days from the rain, so better make the most of that. But unfortunately, with all that rain, it is so cold. It's like 60 degrees, which in the grand scheme of things doesn't sound too cold. But once you get moving in the wind, it gets pretty chilly. I'm even wearing the thermal liner in my leather jacket, and it's pretty cold. Dude, that Jeep up ahead on mud tires, I can hear the tires from all the way back here. That's how you know they're knobby. So actually, a little over a year ago, because I came across one of those pictures in like your memories on Snapchat, where you like save a picture, and then it comes up like a year from when you took the picture. It's like, here's your memories. I came across one that actually reminded me, I was in a commercial about a year ago. They actually still play the commercial every once in a while. Now, it's not a TV commercial or anything, it was on a radio commercial. But so back when I was in college, I went to a community college here in Lincoln called Southeast Community College, and I studied automotive technology, so that's like working on cars and being a mechanic and stuff like that. And I had gotten an email from one of the people at the head office at the college asking if I'd want to be in a radio commercial. And I was like, hell yeah, that sounds awesome. So this college was doing a commercial for like whenever registration is open for the next quarter. And so it kind of talks about like all the different programs that they have, and then they had me and a couple other students from different programs. And so like when you go into the radio station, you go into like a studio, and then there was a guy that, you know, kind of talked about, you know, what you would be doing, and he started the recording, and then he just asked different questions like, okay, so you know, what's your name and your program that you're in? And he just asked all sorts of different questions about the program, like, you know, why did you choose the program that you did? What are some things that you do in the program? Why do you like the program that you're in? You know, stuff like that. And then another question he asked was, why did you choose SCC over, that's abbreviation for Southeast Community College, if you can't figure that out. But he said, you know, why did you choose SCC over other colleges, and why would you recommend SCC to a friend? So in the final edit of the commercial, it was me and a girl from a medical program. And the commercial was like, you know, SCC offers many different programs for you to choose from. You know, Christian and Sarah are in very different programs. And then it goes to me saying, you know, hi, I'm Christian and I study automotive technology at Southeast Community College. And then it's like, hi, I'm Sarah and I study medical staffing at SCC. And it was pretty funny, actually, the first time that I heard the commercial, because other people had heard it, but I hadn't. Because one of the stations that we listened to at work, it's not a part of the group that these commercials were being played on. So, you know, I would have people like family and friends, they'd be like, yeah, I heard your commercial on the radio. And I was like, cool, I haven't. And then finally one day I actually heard it. And it was that whole thing of like when you hear your own voice on a recording, you're like, oh my god, I sound awful. And that's the way it was. Because one of the things I've noticed about my own voice is that sometimes I don't pronounce my S sound properly. It comes out more like X. And so, yeah, there were definitely a couple times in that commercial that I did that. And I was like, oh no. And then after we were done recording the commercial, they kind of showed me around the station. They showed me all the different studios. And then we actually went into one of the stations that I like to listen to. It's a country station, and a couple of the DJs were in there, so I got a picture taken with one of them because she was really cute. And that's actually the picture that came up on my Snapchat as a year ago. Yeah, and then I don't remember what the event was, but they had one of those giant bags of popcorn, and they're like, dude, if you want to take that home, go on ahead. So I got a free bag of popcorn out of it. You remember telling some of my other classmates about that? I was like, hey, did you get an email about doing the radio commercial? And people were like, no, we didn't get an email about that. I want to do that. And so I don't know if they just sent out the email randomly or if one of my teachers recommended me for it, but yeah, some of my other friends were like, dude, did you get paid to do that? And I was like, no. And they're like, well, what the hell? You know, I would want to get paid if I did something like that. And I was like, no, but come on, dude, think. Now when I go to like the bars or something to pick up a chick, I can be like, hey, I was in a radio commercial. And they'll be like, oh my God, that's so hot. Allo Communications. I actually remember back when I was in high school, I took a CAD architecture class. So that was like designing buildings on computers and stuff like that. And one of the things, that doesn't look right. And one of the projects, God, people turn much. This is one of the projects we did because when this Allo Communications, it's one of those high-speed fiber internet companies, and when they were originally coming to Lincoln, they needed to build like their headquarters. So what they did was they posed it to all the different high schools that have a CAD architecture class. They're like, you know, have your students work in teams to try and, you know, build and design what our headquarters should look like. So they kind of ran this whole contest for that. And I remember we did that, so we worked on that for a couple months, and then when we were all done, we went to our university, the University of Nebraska-Lincoln campus. They have like an architecture building. They had representatives from the company come in and you know, look at all of our designs, and we had like a big presentation kind of talking about how we came up with the design we did, some of the focal points of our design, and we kind of explained the layout and why we think this layout would work. And I think my groups was one of the top ones. We didn't win, but I know they really, really liked our design. Well guys, that's gonna go ahead and end the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more videos in the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. See you later.